Is the real estate market going to crash? Hello. Today we are going to talk about what is the status of the real estate market in Miami. When COVID-related shutdowns began in March, real estate brokers and clients scrambled to respond to the shift. Record low interest rates caused some lenders to call a halt to new underwriting, and homeowners debated whether or not to put their houses in the market. However, those first days of uncertainty ushered in a period of unprecedented demand in the U.S. real estate market, which ended the year with an increased average home. Now, as the spring market approaches, you may be wondering whether the good times can continue to roll on. If you are a homeowner, should you take advantage of this opportunity? If you are a buyer, should you jump in and risk paying too much? We are going to address all these questions. How is today's market different from the one that caused the 2028 meltdown? At the beginning of the pandemic, fears of an economic recession and an ensuing mortgage meltdown were top in mind for homeowners all across the country. For many buyers and sellers, the two seem to go hand in hand, just as they did in the 2008 economic crisis. In reality, however, the conditions that led to the 2008 recession were very different from those that triggered the current downturn. And this time, the housing market is the source of much of the good news. This is in line with historical patterns, as housing prices traditionally hold steady in the face of recession, with homeowners staying put and investors putting their money into bricks and mortar to ride out uncertainty in the stock market. This time around, because of the lesson learned in 2008, banks are better funded, homeowners are holding more accrued equity, and crucial much of the economic activity is focused on financial factors outside the housing market. As many industries quickly pivoted to work from home, early fears of widespread job loss related foreclosure have failed. Federal stimulus payments and the Paycheck Protection Program also helped to offset some of the worst early effects of the shutdown. Are we facing a real estate bubble? A real estate bubble can occur when there is a rapid and unjustified increase in housing prices, often triggered by the speculation and investors. Because the bubble is, in a sense, filled with hot air, it pops, and a sharp drop in value occurs. This leads to reduced equity or, in some cases, negative equity conditions. By contrast, the current rise in home prices is based on the predictable results of historically low interest rates and widespread of low inventory. The principle of supply and demand is working just as it is supposed to do. Aren't some markets and sectors looking particularly weak? One of the biggest stories of the past years was a mass exodus from attached home communities and high-priced urban areas, as both young professionals and families fled to the larger square footage and wide open spaces of suburban and rural markets. This trend was reinforced by work from home policies that became permanent at some of the country's biggest companies. Speculation then turned to the death of cities and the end of the condo market. However, it appears that rumors of the demise of these two residential sectors have been greatly exaggerated. Renters have begun returning to major urban centers, attracted by the sudden rise in available inventory. In addition, buyers who were previously laser-focused on a single-family home responded to tight inventory by taking a second look at condos. Overall, according to most indicators, the real estate news look overwhelmingly positive through the rest of the year and possible beyond. Still have questions? We have answers. While economic indicators and trends are national, real estate is local. We are here to answer your questions and help you understand what's happening in your neighborhood. Reach out to learn how these larger movements affect your local market and your home value. As I always say, I'm going to put all this information on my webpage, so please visit my webpage and remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and visit my Facebook and Instagram pages. Thank you. See you there.